Hey there, Cinema. It's early in the morning, and I'm not usually doing a video this early, so I may not be on the top of my game. But well, let's just do it, right? As Olivier said, why don't you just try acting? There's a reason I said that, actually. See, Will Poultier came out and said that when actors can take method acting to the extreme, in other words, make it annoying for other people on the set, he doesn't have any respect for that. And there's been different camps over the years when it comes to acting, whether it's like method acting or it's just going out there and you switch it on, switch it off type of thing. Now, it's not that simple when people say method acting. There's different like degrees and different like terms of method acting out there. We're looking at the Lee Strasberg camp and like just how far you go into it. Meryl Streep was an actress that did method act at times, but found that she just, it was just too draining. It just took too much out of her. And I am in the camp of, yeah, no. If you want to like go out and like create a character and, become that character, you can do that without becoming a huge dick. I mean, like, to be blunt, method acting is, by some people, to say it's a superior acting format. I don't think it is. Acting is like anything else; it's a skill. It's something that you hone and you carve and you change over years. And the more you use it, the more you utilize it, the better you hopefully become at doing it, so that you can look at something and just take little kind of nuances out of it. Ever watched the show Sherlock on BBC? I think it was on BBC. It was on one of those channels. Remember when he'd get into Sherlock vision, where he wouldn't see things like flat. He would see things in a kind of a three-dimensional way. Well, think of it like that when you're reading your character, and you're usually, if you got the time, you're reading the other characters on the page too. If then you fill it out in your mind and work it out without having to pretend to be the character when you're not on the screen. You got your script, you go in, and hopefully you've worked out in your head. They say action, or you go on stage and you just you act, and hopefully you're not a huge jerk to everybody. You know who we're talking about. Like, we know who we're talking about here. There's certain people that send dead animals and weird things to people when they're acting in films, just to kind of get into the mindset of the character. Yeah, never was a fan of that. So never been a fan of method acting, to its extreme at least. And I think that's what Will Poultier is saying, is like, he's not a fan of method acting or method actors when they come onto a set and they make it uncomfortable for other people to try and act. As far as what's superior, whatever works for you, but not at the detriment of anybody else. So anything that you do in life that is at the detriment of all the people around you is a negative thing. So if I'm going to put it out there. If you're Daniel Day-Lewis, I'm going to take a shot. He took a shot at Olivier, one of the greatest actors of all time. So I'll go right back at him and say, if you're out there and you're like a Daniel Day-Lewis and you're doing it to the extreme where you're making yourself and the people around you uncomfortable, maybe another profession is in order. Because I'm sorry, that's maybe find a job where you're not uncomfortable to yourself and other people. Maybe it's not your thing. Maybe you got to try too hard. And you've seen this in all professions. You've seen these people that take themselves way too seriously and try too hard. Says the guy here on camera talking about method acting right now, right? But in all seriousness, like, whatever works for you. That's good. Just don't take it to the point where somebody else is uncomfortable. And I think that's what he was saying. I'm not, and I don't think I ever would. I for those that don't know, I wanted to be an actor when I was growing up, and I did a lot of stage. I took a lot of classes, movement, speech, whatever I could take, in order to do it. And I would, write, I would act in anything I could. I would direct, and I went my then when I afterwards, I went in a different direction, obviously. Because if you're watching this and you never seen me before, hey, surprise! I guess I didn't go into that acting thing, though, did I? So why should I, have an opinion? Because just like everybody else, I have as educated opinion as I can. So method acting, when I was going up through stage, I saw people that did it, and I was very, I was very against it at the time. I was very much against of the Olivier's camp of just why don't you just act? Damn it, you're getting paid to pretend. Um, Go out and do it. And Daniel Day Lewis said, "Well, I guess that shows what Olivier didn't know, right?" But in actuality, I think Daniel Day Lewis, it shows what you didn't know because he was able to do it better without being a huge jerk to everybody else around him. So there you go. We'll point you out. You're right. Um, Method acting, if you want to do it, that's okay. It's okay to method act. If you want to do it and be a huge jerk to everybody around you, yeah, no, that's not cool. That's just another excuse for somebody that takes himself way too seriously to be way too jerky, and I'm not down for that. So yeah, if you're a talented person out there and you can act, good on you, man. It's a great thing, and it's a gift. It's not something that despite what people may tell you, it's not something that everybody can get up there and do, and it takes a certain mindset and a certain type of personality that's able to do it. So if you can do it and do it well, fantastic, wonderful. If you can do it without the crutch method acting, even better. I am Aaron. Thanks for watching here in the Cult of Cinema today, and I will see you soon here, because got some cool stuff coming up. Always remember, there are many types of acting out there, but there is only one you. And be kind to yourself and be kind to others. And right now, I really, really need some tea.